That's proper beef.
That's
beef.
dirty beef, you know.
Yeah. People that think this is a debate don't know football at all.
Welcome to Front Three's Top Threes. My name's Yarns. Alongside me, Action Ali and the international man of mystery, DSK. What we got for you today? Arsenal Man United coming up. So we decided to look at some player beefs. Not a problem. All good. Player beefs. There have been some great ones in the history of football, and we're going to take a look at them. So, what comes to your mind when I say like player beefs, player rivalries?
What you get?
I'm talking like individual players. This has to be like two guys that have had a bit of a balmy.
I think for me, I won't. Okay. Okay. I've picked this my list, based on the actual personal beef, and footballing beef.
That's fine. Yeah. We're going to bring one to the forefront. We're each going to bring one to the forefront and mix it up and have a top three.
My number one, is Messi and Ronaldo.
Of course it is. Of course it is. Of course it is. Ali.
Hold on.
Lead your case.
Okay, your case.
Do they have personal beef?
No, I'm talking about footballing beef.
Okay. Might be nuanced beef.
Just because of how good they've been, and they've always been compared to who's the best. It's always been the Pele or Maradona. But how can these two be rivals when they ain't even played in the same era? How?
Good point.
How? There's 9 Champions League between them, 12 Ballon d'Ors. How can you have 12 Ballon d'Ors between two players?
That's crazy.
Do you know how ridiculous that sounds?
Yeah, that's mad.
Over 1,000 goals. It's always, who's the best, who's the greatest of all time. It's between them two for me.
Yes, and the answer's Messi, right? Yeah.
Of course it is, man. It's always been.
And the answer's Messi.
I can't
it's
say
French, isn't it?
It's PSG, it's Argentinians. I can't, man.
I can't. Bias, don't allow him. That's not a problem. That's fine. Okay, so you've gone for Ronaldo versus Messi. Before the World Cup, it was all in the balance. Actually.
Yep, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Either of these two could have gone on and won the World Cup. One did, and the other crashed out and went Saudi.
This wasn't even a debate before the World Cup started. It wasn't even a debate.
Yeah, but big man, if Ronaldo won the World Cup, then it would be problematic.
No. People that think this is a debate don't know football at all. Ronaldo's a great player.
You're telling me it wouldn't have been. You telling me it wouldn't have been problematic if Ronaldo won the World Cup.
We won the World Cup.
Have you seen the stuff Messi does on the pitch?
We're not doing this, bro.
For me, anyways, Messi's won the World Cup. Debate over. Done. Finished.
Great. It's been an interesting few months for the Ronaldo-Messi saga. One's gone.
I feel like Ronaldo lied to me as well.
Why do you feel like Ronaldo lied to you?
I'm not gonna sign to Qatar. It's all rumors. I'm gonna sign to Saudi. It's all rumors. And then, I'm not sure. I'm done in Europe. If he would have told me, if he would have told me,
if he would have said,
I can digest it better.
100%. But instead,
you went Saudi.
You were hoodwinked.
Yeah, hoodwinked.
Bamboozled.
It's crazy.
Led astray.
Led astray, my man. The trajectory is so, Messi can beat the record of Ronaldo in the Champions League as well because he's still playing the Champions League, It's like, wow, it all went just left.
Yes, it did.
Ronaldo's tarnished his reputation, man. He's tarnished his reputation. It's poor.
Maybe for now, but, when he retires, everyone's going to love him again.
We're going to love him.
True.
That's the thing.
Fine. Good player rivalry, mate. Before, I would have been like, ugh.
Yeah.
Whatever, but sure. It deserves a number one spot.
It's the greatest ever.
Yeah, no, it's true.
I mean, Ronaldo won the Euros, I'm just saying. But let's keep on going. Let's keep on going.
That competition where most of the world aren't in. Yeah, brilliant.
To me,
I'd love to know your player rivalry.
My player rivalry, so you based it on football, you based it on personal beef.
Perhaps.
Me, I based it on the street opinion.
Okay.
When I was growing up in France, there was this big debate. Who's the best between Zidane and Ronaldinho? Even you know it. Even you know it. Because when we grew up, we're young. Zidane is 98, is 2000. We're growing up. What we're seeing? We're seeing Ronaldinho, Joga Bonito, playing crazy against Real Madrid, the Clasico. Ronaldinho, the flair, the dribble.
2002 World Cup.
Exactly. So we were like, wow, Ronaldo has to be the best. Ronaldinho has to be the best. And other people were like, no, Zidane is the best. And we only had one thing to settle the debate.
Yeah.
A YouTube video.
Yeah.
It was that era, man. It was a YouTube video compilation. Best goals, best personal kick. Zidane has the 360. Ronaldo, you know, as the flip-flap, you know. And we were properly debating on the same video, all of us, yeah. And at the end, it was like, the verdict was like, Zidane is the best, but Ronaldinho will one day get better than him. And my whole life, I was like, this rivalry, I need to keep an eye when I grow up.
Yes.
To make sure that I come back to this thing, to the people that were saying it, commenting on him. And then Zidane played the World Cup at 36. And Ronaldinho is now selling NFTs on his Instagram page. So, you know, the debate is settled.
It's done and dusted, isn't it?
At the time, it was really like, you know, like the Zidane, Zidane, and then the young people trying to get, like, having a new idol with more flair. And at that moment, that rivalry to me was really something. Yeah, I think to
France, Brazil.
Yeah, France, Brazil as well, 2006. It was mad. I got to admit.
What do you remember from it?
I got to admit it. 2006, France, Brazil, I was a tiny bit sad. Maybe I cried.
What in Brazil?
I was in Brazil, yeah. I was a pagan, sorry.
I was a pagan.
I was a pagan, you go, sorry, because I was very young. I love Ronaldinho so much. I remember I was crying and my dad called me on the phone. He was working at the time. He called me on the phone. He was like, David, you are not Brazilian.
Hey, I'm a bad guy because England 2006, Portugal, I was a CR7 fanboy. And I wanted Portugal to win.
You see how it goes?
And that was Ronaldo wink. Like, that was... Like, that
you
was...
lot should not be given a platform to do What the hell? This guy's
kid, man.
This guy's basing his thing on a YouTube video.
I was 9 years
and
old.
You're fanboying over a wink. Allow it, man. Long day. Yeah, that's my team.
Donut.
It is.
But nice. Okay.
Yeah, that rivalry to me, yeah. Zidane, Ronaldinho, honestly, on the street, it was a big topic.
Okay, very good.
Zidane.
No, the answer is Zidane. All right, this is what I've got for you. I've got a quick honourable mention. And I'm going to give my honourable mention to the one that perhaps probably should be number one. And it's Patrick Vieira versus Roy Keane.
Ooh. That's proper beef.
That's
beef.
Dirty beef, you know.
Yeah.
That's
personal beef.
You know what I mean?
That's personal beef.
That's personal.
You remember in the tunnel? Oh.
Famous tunnel.
Yes, famously Roy Keane versus Patrick Vieira having it off in the tunnel. These two leaders. We haven't seen this. We probably ain't seeing this no more. This time is done. It was just these two. The leader of Arsenal. Dirty tackles, big plays, over 300 appearances.
What an era.
Manchester United's captain, Roy Keane, Irishman, over 300 appearances. Leader. Arsenal and Manchester United owned the 97 to 2004 period.
Era, yeah.
And these two were heading it up, fighting each other. One white guy, one black guy. It's all brilliant. It is all written brilliantly.
Brilliantly.
Roy Keane versus Patrick Vieira. Not to mention Arsenal, France even went on to have history, which is brilliant. What an incredible rivalry. Two of the best midfielders we've ever seen.
You don't get passionate like that these days.
Yeah,
honestly.
it's a mad era. It's like, it was like, I don't know, they were lifting the club, they were lifting themselves as well, like when they were fighting each other. It wasn't just like, oh, I just want to fight you just because it's the game today. No, it's deeper than that. It's like the league, the how you say that? How you say that in English? The identity of the whole club, of the whole thing. They were they were
living it. Huh?
Oh, they were living it. They were living it.
So that is my honourable mention. And my number one right here. Boom. It's a bit rogue, yeah.
Go on.
But I've gone Fernando Torres and Nemanja Vidic.
Where would they be?
Well, I didn't know they were beefing.
So these two,
Chelsea.
Tell us.
These two were like, they were just going at it all the time. So like from 2008-ish times when Fernando Torres was killing it for Liverpool, he embarrassed Vidic in back-to-back games.
He did.
Got Vidic sent off twice.
Twice, yeah. I remember.
So that's 2008 and 2009.
Yeah.
But in other matchups, Vidic had his number, and they effectively just, were just going at it for all those years. All from 2008 all the way through to 2014. Fernando Torres playing for Chelsea, they're still going at it. These two just actually, low-key, did not like each other. Fernando Torres versus Nemanja Vidic, one of the best flash-in-the-pan Premier League strikers we've seen, versus Premier League great Nemanja Vidic.
Premier League, like Vidic, Vidic doesn't play. Vidic doesn't play doesn't play games.
He doesn't
No
play games.
nonsense.
No nonsense, It's like literally straight to the point, straight to the thing. And the fact that it was beefing with Torres like that.
Yeah, I remember.
Liverpool Torres as well,
I remember the 4-1 win. We beat them at Old Trafford.
Yes.
And it was.
Vidic got sent off.
Bro, it was the goal. So it was Fernando Torres puts his leg out, and Vidic's head's right there. Bro, I'm telling you, this guy does not care.
No, he don't care.
He don't
care for
care,
his
man.
well-being.
He don't care. That's why you love to see. You love to see it. It's good that we scored after that, but it's good.
There you go. There you go. Vidic, when asked like, I don't know, 4 strikers that were the hardest to play against, didn't shout Torres.
How?
He's a hater.
Salty.
He's a hater.
He shouted Peter Crouch, Drogba, and a couple other men.
Hater.
Man put Peter Crouch just because he's tall, man. Come on, man.
Hater.
We don't know that.
All right, there you go then. Top 3 player rivalries, player beefs, all with different nuance and coming from a different angle. Let us know your favourite player beefs in the comments. Have we missed a glaring one? Have we missed one that we definitely should have shouted in honourable mentions? I have no idea. But front threes, top threes, brought to you live and direct. My name's Yarns. Alongside me, of course, Action Ali and the international man of mystery, DSK. Catch us on the front three every week. Inside.